Member for Hughes has the call.
Mr Speaker, my question is to the Prime Minister. Who will receive the $300 energy rebate announced in the budget? Is it A, someone who earns over $500,000 a year, B, someone who owns 3 properties, C, the Prime Minister of Australia, or D, all of the above?
Order. Order. The Minister for Skills and order. Members on my left will cease interjecting. The Minister for Skills and Training will cease interjecting. When the House comes to order, the member for Hughes was heard in silence. The Prime Minister is going to be given the same courtesy. Order. The Prime Minister has the call.
I thank the member for Hughes for her question. And tonight there'll be an opportunity to hear from the Leader of the Opposition over whether he supports the $300 going to every household. From the question from the member for Hughes, it sounds like they don't. And that wouldn't be surprising, Mr Speaker, because they opposed it when it was targeted, and now they're opposing it when it goes to every household. And this is at a time, Mr Speaker, where earlier on this year they expressed outrage that people who were going to get 9...
Order. The order. The Minister for the Environment will cease interjecting. The member for Hughes will state a point of order.
Point of order on relevance, Mr Speaker. The question was quite targeted. It went to who will receive the $300 rebate. It went to the government's policies, not ours.
I know there were a number of subsets to the question, but the Prime Minister said very early in the answer he did confirm every household. So, order. The Prime Minister is just going to be heard in silence for the remainder.
Thanks, Mr Speaker. It was targeted at every household because they're the people who were going to benefit from our $300 for every household. It was targeted at every small business. And as well, of course, earlier this year, we had outrage expressed and we needed to go to an election for suggesting that everyone in this chamber should get $9,000 tax cut rather than $4,500 tax cut. At the same time, where workers earning under $45,000 should get exactly zero. Exactly zero. So they can't work out where they are when it comes to class warfare, whether they're attacking the top.
The Prime Minister will pause. The Deputy Leader knows the standing orders backwards, and she knows that there won't be a point of order on relevance because that's already been taken. But she is entitled to order the Minister for Climate Change. So it's got to be a real point of order, not a statement, not a throwaway line. The Deputy Leader on a point of order.
Simply, Mr Speaker, that I seek your ruling based on your earlier response to the point on relevance. This was a tight question about eligibility criteria. Well, it was a question about eligibility criteria.
Resume your seat. The time to ask me that question was when I made the ruling. I made the ruling. If you were unhappy with it, you could have taken action then. To go back in time is not possible under the standing orders. Prime Minister has the calls.
Thanks very much, Mr Speaker. Thanks very much. The fact is, they are all over the shop over there. They can't decide whether they want more or they want less, whether they want more spending or no spending, whether they want to support aspiration or attack aspiration. What we know is the one thing that is consistent about them is that they have no plan for the future. They have nothing positive to say, just nuclear negativity over and over again from this Leader of the Opposition and his merry band who hand out questions but aren't capable of standing up and have the courage of asking it themselves.